teams are at. It's 16 games unbeaten for Real in this fixture. But it's such an important night from away from the derby element, which will have a bearing tonight, of course, because they kick off 3 points behind Barcelona, Michael. 14 wins from 14 at home from them. Tonight they simply have to win this one, don't they, with the Clasico 2 games away?
I think they will. But again, we have to remember, even though we talked about the statistic, last year at the Bernabeu, Atletico Madrid played a good game, very good game. In the end, it was only a draw. They should have won the game, but yeah, I still think that it will be 15 out of 15 today for Real Madrid.
One change for Real to the side that beat Getafe. Marcelo comes in, Garay drops out, so there's a switch of sides for Arbeloa in the back four. We expect that Xabi Alonso will play at the bottom of a diamond, Van der Vaart at the top of that, and that's a system in recent weeks that's been working for Real Madrid.
Yeah, it's been working with 3 in the midfield, and then the fourth, Van der Vaart, who moves a little to help the 2 strikers up front, and that had worked very good. And yeah, so of course you have to continue with that.
Absolutely. This Atletico side, of course, have found some form in recent weeks, but on their own patch, Real are formidable at the moment. That is the Atletico squad for this evening. Again, just one change for Atletico to the side that beat Athletic 2-0 in midweek. Thiago comes in to the midfield. Out goes Gerardo, a player obviously with links to Real Madrid. And you feel that gives them extra strength where they need it at the heart of that team tonight? Yeah,
I think especially give them when they have the ball as well, because Thiago is a very good player with that position game. But still, the big question mark today for once more will be the back four.
What's their best hope tonight, Atletico, to try and exploit space behind Marcelo? I mean, where do they get at Real Madrid, if at all they can?
Yeah, that's one of the possibilities behind Marcelo when he goes. Depending if Ramos or Albiol is playing there. If I was a coach, I would put Ramos on that side, but let's see.
Yeah, absolutely. No win in a decade in this fixture for Atletico Madrid. Real want 3 points to end week 29, top in La Liga. Bernabeu's the setting, commentary team, Jerry Armstrong and Rob Palmer.
Well, Real Madrid is still in with a chance of taking 3 competitions. Atletico, of course, that is. Doing well in Europe, in the final of the Copa del Rey, and gradually gravitating up La Liga. He's been waiting weeks to try them out, but he was scoring frequently with his yellow ones. Here's Kun Agüero, who took his time, passes on to Reyes.
Bingo.
Oh! Do we have a shock on the cards? Reyes, who was once the darling of the Bernabeu, is now the villain. Gives Atletico the lead.
Well, look how easily they opened them up, Rob, because they were always one man short, and they kept their composure, and the passing came from left to right. The Atletico Madrid fans are celebrating at the moment, but it was a really excellently constructed goal as Xabi Alonso looks round in dismay. What happened to the defence? Throw in. It looks no danger at the moment, but once the ball's played in, little 1-2. Well, it's a poor challenge to start off with. Albiol, and you've already got Sergio Ramos has come in to cover, and when it goes out wide right to Reyes, he can take a touch and pick a spot, and they're scrambling across. It starts, I think, with Albiol committing himself and not getting man or ball.
Well, a dainty dink from Reyes gives Atletico the lead. Learned his managerial trade at Real Madrid, running the youth team here. Granero's cross. Been an awful lot to him to return to the Bernabeu and steal a win. Marcelo. Van der Vaart. Oh, took a deflection and completely wrong-footed the goalkeeper.
Well, the hair was beaten, Rob, you're right. Van der Vaart, good left foot here. First touch, bang. Takes a massive deflection. I think it was on target and it's deflected off target. Not sure if it was Valero who it was it hit. Looks like Valero. Oh, it's a poor free kick.
It is. Here goes Ronaldo, taking on 5 defenders and the goalkeeper. Doesn't need support. He feels he can go solo.
Well, I'll tell you what, that could have been a costly goal after Poor free kick given away, straight to Sergio Ramos, who feeds Ronaldo. Jinks inside, and Usfalusi and co allow him to get the shot off. It's about a foot wide of the right-hand post, but he's the last player you want to give a ball on the halfway line and say, go on then, run at us.
Well, just being kept at bay. Atletico letting him have possession 30 yards away from goal, no problems there. Well guarded. Oof, that was, well, a very confident header in the end by Ufalusi.
I don't know if he wanted to do that. I think there's a lot of contact coming in from Ronaldo, breathing down his back. He's coming in, there's a bit of contact there, and he nudges him, and I think he forces Usfalusi to head the ball.
Alonso, Marcelo, Van der Vaart. Again, Real Madrid been forced backwards to go forwards. Ronaldo. Arbeloa. It's not a bad cross, but it's even better defending. Ufalusi's header. Marcelo. Excellent save by De Gea. Well, that will do the young lad's confidence and power of go.
Well, it's a good cross in from Arbeloa, and Valera jumps at the far post with Van der Vaart. There's a strike from Marcelo, was a great one.
Again, they take it quickly, free header, Higuain! How did that not go in from Higuain? Second stab for Cristiano Ronaldo. Marcelo's on his wrong foot. Arbeloa. Volley from Xabi Alonso, who hasn't been renowned for his goals, just scored the 2 since joining Real last summer.
There's the header from Ronaldo. He takes it calmly inside the goalkeeper, but I can't believe.
It's Thiago, wasn't it?
Well, Thiago's got his left foot out. It looks an open goal. It's gaping, wide open. I'm just going to say fantastic defending from Thiago. He didn't stop, which is the right thing to do. But I know there's fans here in the Bernabeu will think he should have scored, and he'll get the blame again.
This time from Alonso, everything's been from distance. Now Marcelo. Marcelo rised the challenge of Pereira, who went diving in again just a minute after he's booked. Ball teased in, Ronaldo! The world's costliest player misses a sitter.
That is a sitter. And he's much improved with his head over the last couple of years, and really expecting him to plant this one in the back of the net. He's onside. He's got too much contact on it. Can't get his neck round it. Oh my goodness. He won't be happy with that.
I think for 96 million euros, Jerry, you expect a goal in a situation like that. You know, it's an off night when Cristiano Ronaldo's not scoring from 4 yards out. They've had their chances, Real Madrid, but they had a massive lapse in defence, and Reyes got a cracking curling goal. Half-time, Real 0, Atletico 1. They're all in the autumn years of their career. Gago, Higuain, Granero. Makes it easy, not the best. Alonso with a shot, corner kick coming off Thiago.
Yeah, good ball in. Dominguez whips it clear, and Guti has that little Alice hairband being put on, which tells you that he's getting warmed up and ready to come on. I would say sooner rather than later.
Higuain's up there, and is it squeezed in? Yes, it is. Alonso checks, he was onside, the goal does count, and Real equalise. Xabi Alonso's third goal in Real Madrid colours, and his biggest goal in Real Madrid colours.
Massive goal, great corner kick, great leap once again from Cristiano Ronaldo, and well, an opportunist Xabi Alonso. He wrestles free, outstretched left leg, roof of the net. Let's have a look. Well, it's Albiol who wins it. Albiol who wins it in the air. Massive leap. Left foot of Xabi Alonso into the roof of the net. 1-1.
Married to the former Colombian 100 metres champion, an Olympic athlete.
We had to be quick to catch her.
That's a lovely ball over the top. Big chance for Real. Will it be 2? Yes, it will. What a great finish from, of all people, Alvaro Arbeloa.
Well, that's a cracking goal, Rob, I have to say. Brilliant goal. It's his second goal of the season. And that is another big goal. That goal could well take them back to the top of La Liga. Very well constructed. Timing was superb. The pass was brilliant. The diagonal ball. There it is, Xabi Alonso's diagonal pass, fantastic ball. First touch is good, composure inside, and then outside, and a brilliant strike. That's an excellent goal, that's the goal of the night for me.
It's the goal of his career for him. Did score against Jerez, it was the Liverpool connection. Alonso's long ball, below on the blind side, and showed the kind of composure that Higuain and Ronaldo had failed to show in the first half.
It's good to see.
That will hurt Real Madrid, the fact they're not involved in Europe. They can only sit and stare into the abyss. The final, of course, in May will be at this wonderful stadium. Now Real going for the third. Granero, ball taken off him by Thiago. This will be the third. They've scored a third goal yet again. Higuain! What a comeback by Real Madrid. 10 games in a row now. They've scored at least 3 goals. And they're heading for their 11th win in La Liga in succession.
Well, this is a gimme because it's a mix-up in defence. One defender trying to play it, hits another defender. The ball falls kindly for Higuain, and he makes the most of it. Have a look at this, Rob. Right? Get out of the way. He goes to pass the ball, it comes off Asensio and falls right at the feet of Higuain, of all people, and he's had a little bit of misfortune. That's the pass from Thiago, hits Asensio and goes to Higuain. Well, he's made the most of it in this occasion. First touch is good, sticks it in the back of the net. That's what to do. And that should be the points in the bag with 28 minutes to go. 3-1. And I don't know if Atletico Madrid haven't come out the second half, have they?
So now to take. Can Atletico claw their way back into this derby match? Oh, there was a huge cry for handball, and the referee hears it, and the referee gives it.
It was a handball, definitely. I can't see who it was that handled it.
The referee communicating with his assistant.
There it is, it's Xabi Alonso.
This is what they saw, Xabi Alonso going with his hand.
Well, he's got up and he's put his hand 2 feet in the air. Why he's done that?
Why would you do that?
I don't know. That's crazy. Thiago was behind him, ready to pounce, but it's definitely a penalty kick, and it's Diego Forlan to the fore.
For 1 minute, Xabi Alonso is the hero with that equalising goal. 10 minutes later, he could be the villain. A gift-wrapped chance for Diego Forlan.
25 minutes to go, Rob. There's a long way to go in this game if this goes in.
Casillas stands off his line. Trying to play mind games with Diego Forlan, but he's been around the goal-scoring block a few times. Not to be fazed by that. A big goal for Atletico, if it goes in. A big goal for the Spanish season as well. Forlan steady. Atletico with a lifeline. That will be celebrated vociferously in Catalonia as well.
Well, that's a crazy one as well. Just when you think the game's over, we've got it wrapped up. We get 3 goals in the first 20 minutes of the second half, and that's it all over. Go and give away a penalty kick. Totally unnecessary, and now it's game on again. Not that we're complaining. Like I said, I'd settle for a 6-goal thriller at the very start.
Intriguing. Here's Higuain to Ronaldo. He tried to shoot rather than pass if he gets the chance. All right across the 6. And it was Raul. That could have been a magical moment for Raul against his old nemesis.
Well, dazzling skills from Ronaldo. Step-overs and the movement of body and legs is too much for Pereira. The cross is brilliant. I can't believe Raul, he's inches away from getting a touch to it. Inches. He would have loved to have scored another goal. Oh my goodness, that's so close.
So Nass calling for the referee's final whistle. Ufalusi over the tot. One final test of this Real defence, this shaky Real Madrid defence. 4 red and white shirts inside the area. Forlan went for the near post. Casillas can have it covered.
Well, that was the half a chance you'd expect him to get. Forlan wide left, coming inside on his right foot. You've got to hit the target. He has to hit the target from there. What a miss.
It has been such a long time since Atletico were successful here. Over a decade, back in 99-2000 season. How they hate coming uptown, up the Castellana to the Bernabeu. Overshadowed by Real Madrid. In their history, overshadowed on the night that they made uncomfortable. They were leading at half-time. A more determined Real came out in the second half. Alonso scored, gave the penalty away, but in the end it was Higuain's goal that was the difference. Real win 3-2.